Multi-tool charge depleted. Technology recharge. Life support power low. Life support critical. Technology recharge. Life support power low. Life support critical. Technology recharge. Multi-tool charge depleted. Technology recharge. Inventory full.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You done fucked it up!
Life support critical.
I love space games. It's been so long since I've been excited for one. One that specifically caters to an aspect often discarded and ignored, the love of exploration. No Man's Sky has its focus there instead of just pure combat. I was so looking forward to exploring the stars, meeting new life, categorizing them, and discovering interesting things along my journey, to boldly go where no Joe has gone before.
Come here, little guy. I got some iron for you. There you go. You happy now, yeah?
And to be perfectly honest, you can do that. And it does it well at first. In fact, when we began, I was impressed.
Oh, that's so fucking tight!
The fucking T-Rex.
I discovered it. It's a Lusari.
Name it. A unicorn.
It's a horny T-Rex.
Horny T-Rex.
That's the horny T-Rex.
While the game doesn't have the most detailed graphics or textures, the color palette and unique fauna of the planets excited me. The bright colors, the stylized look, it was all a joy to behold.
Trade terminals. Let's see. Oh my god! I'm freezing!
Let's go back
It's
to
a storm. Okay, this is the first time I've seen a storm. That's cool. It is 19 degrees Celsius.
During the first 8 to 10 hours, it was like a childhood dream come true. I may have gotten really lucky with my starting good planet. It had interesting creatures, massive caves, beautiful locations, lots of useful resources, and I dubbed it my first planet, Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver! That's so cool.
And endeavored to discover that all she had to offer with the game's discovery and catalog system. My first taste of danger was encountering an aggressive species that looked like crabs, which we dubbed space herpes.
It looked bigger from actually.
Ah! Ah! Shit! Ah, fuck, Joe! Shit! Weapon towards the planet! Ah, get the fuck out of here! I'm out of here!
I was so proud to have discovered it, and at the same time, terrified of fighting those creepy crawlies.
Fuck you, bitch!
You just pissed it off.
Yes!
It's a fucking crab.
You! Oh shit! I didn't do that! He started it! He fucking started it!
If anyone else in the galaxy ever wanted to see space herpes, they'd have to visit Sigourney Weaver, I thought. After a while, I wanted other Joe to share in this awesome experience. We looked up and saw another planet in the distance, and we wanted to go there.
There's a planet right there, and there's a planet right there, Joe. Which one you want to go to? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Left.
Huh? That one? Got some water on it over there? Can we really do that?
Let us try.
This is gonna be insane, Joe. I have never seen a game that's like, you see that? Let's go there.
Let's go.
If we can go there, I am gonna flip the fuck out. Joe, are you gonna flip out?
Fuck yeah.
I am gonna flip out.
So we took a break, cataloging everything, fixed up the ship, which was the first real objectives that's presented to players. And Joe blasted off. It was one of the coolest experiences I've had this year to realize, holy shit, we can actually go there.
Yeah, Joe, if we can actually go to this planet, I am going to freak the hell out. Oh my god, it's working! What the fuck? Oh shit!
And the distance itself felt real somehow. We used our boosters and then realized that wasn't enough, so we used pulse speed, ludicrous speed.
Oh, Joe, what are you pulse driving us right into the planet? What the fuck? Oh, shit! What have I done?
What the hell was that?
When we got there, Joe discovered a haunting planet, an evil-looking planet, and the first thing he encountered was this house that appeared to be broken in with this ominous spores growing inside, just nasty.
The greatest thing. Oh my god, something happened here, Joe. So great, get your weapon out. What the fuck is that? There's eggs. Joe, this is aliens.
Radiation protection.
Stable radiation.
Gun. Fuck is that?
Shoot it.
What happened here, we thought? Our minds raced with ideas in the game. Surely this is a storyline that will pick up as we journey closer to the center and eventually reveal these nasty spore blob creatures that would become our enemies in the game, and we would desperately run and hide and fight for survival.
I should have left it alone.
Why?
He should have left it alone.
Analyze.
But no! None of that would come to be! In fact, it all pretty much falls apart after this one good experience. Like a castle made of cards upon closer inspection. Almost immediately after we finished at our first visit to a space station, we started to know the game's stark limitations.
Is this the same guy that appeared from the other ship? Or did I just walk in a circle? Hold on, so that's Liquidator. Then who is this? Oh my god, what the fuck? It's the same guy. It's breaking even here. You have fucking quintillion stars and you couldn't fucking put two different ships. He's a fucking, okay, he's taking off. Oh, I bet you these are all fucking Liquidator. Is this fucking Liquidator? Yeah, it's Liquidator. Liquidator Amru. Are you Liquidator? Hey, I'm talking to you. Are you Liquidator? Hey, it's Liquidator Amru. We got a party, everybody. Liquidator Amru. 4 Liquidator Amrus.
The countless frustrating design choices, the overly repetitive nature of the actual core of the game.
Yay, No Man's Sky, everybody. Gathering and crafting.
On the game.
As wide as an ocean, but has the depth of a puddle. And all you have to do is look at the comprehensive list on Reddit with the features promised and hyped on exactly what we were gonna get to realize why it feels so empty and half-finished.
Night has turned to day,
Yeah.
rather.
Well, and day has turned it out because the planet has actually rotated on its axis. Right? That's the thing that's really unique about this game. And that's just because we're orbiting around a sun, like a real sun. So that's kind of cool. It's, normally we would be in a level designed by artists.
Some diversity, like traveling to sand planets, having been removed, just mysteriously gone, as they were in the game up to a few months ago.
Easalois is near the solar system's sun, so its surface is quite toasty. Some stubborn life forms have learned to survive here, but you won't unless you've crafted enough tech upgrades to be out in the sun.
78 is asking, will there be planets composed completely from sand, like a dune planet, or planets completely composed of liquid, like water worlds?
Yes is the answer.
All right.
Short, yes.
Okay.
The tedious gathering of resources that we were able to push through for the goal of getting a new badass ship? Well, unfortunately, this is ruined when you realize that all the ships in the game are identical instead of unique classes that have different playstyles as we were promised.
An infinite number of variations of that ship, which is a cool thing for players. Each one of them is pilotable, each one of them will handle slightly differently. When you have a ship, it feels a little bit like it's your own, And this is a Korvax ship. So just like that guy I was talking to, that will have been bought from one of his race, and they're a scientific race. So this ship is kind of more scientific.
Yeah, I don't see any crazy cannons or lasers
Right,
on
exactly.
that bad boy.
So this is more for somebody who would be an explorer.
Naming ships?
Ships are actually a discovery, just like everything else. And you can name your discovery. So you can name the ship type, and then everyone who has that ship would have that name. They would have that.
Gone! No! All ships are exactly the same except for inventory slots and cosmetics. The most important tool for exploring and traveling this game has been gutted, when just 4 months ago, Sean was saying otherwise. Why?
You will see trade ships kind of exiting the space station, often going to freighters, docking with the freighters, picking up some resources from them, ferrying the goods into the space station. You'll see them flying all the way down to the planet, gathering resources from trade posts, ferrying resources back up to the space station or back up to freighters. And you get to kind of sit there and watch the kind of trade economy just in motion.
We were supposed to be able to land on asteroids, destroy space stations, and engage with large-sized fleets. See freighters actually move instead of just sit around.
Like, I wish I could scan these ships and learn about these ships, but you can't. Look, I just scanned it and did nothing. So I don't know who they are, what faction they're a part of, should I attack them, what kind of weapons they have, and I can't make an educated decision on anything.
But the biggest one, and the one that in my opinion hurts the game the most, is the lack of a promised faction system. Remember those?
So this is a giant sandbox that we're making, a universe-sized sandbox. It's full of choices. Like here, we're at the boundary between two warring factions.
Oh my god, bullshit.
I could join in, I could take sides.
Where the fuck? No, you can't. Bullshit. Where the fuck is this in the game?
Yeah, those were supposed to fight each other in the game. Yeah, not there. Large ships don't jump in and fight each other, and you can't join a faction and do work for them as promised. You really cannot have a purpose. That is what this game sorely needs, a jobs board of some sort. A temporary purpose in between the tedious and overly boring resource gathering and crafting. Instead, we never even see these factions interact. Hell, we never even see these lazy assholes outside of their one specific placement inside buildings. Why don't they ever move? Why aren't they walking around exploring? Do something instead of sitting on your fucking ass all the time.
And different races have different attributes. So some are scientific, some are kind of combative.
Right.
And depending on how I'm playing, I might want to kind of make an allegiance with one or other.
Oh my god, no. Bullshit.
So for instance, I might be a trader, and so I'll favor a trader.
That's not in the fucking game, that's bullshit. Faction affiliations and battles have been completely ripped out or oversimplified from the game, and this is something that we were all shown and sold on. Not made up hype that got out of control. No, it's gone. Now let me say this, I never believed that this would be a multiplayer game, but despite my belief and my impression that it wasn't gonna be one, Sean Murray continued to hint and allude that it in fact was.
Will you be able to play with your friends?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Is there a competitive element to this game?
Yeah, if you want.
Bullshit.
Can you grief other players?
A little bit. The only way for you to know what you look like is for somebody else to to see you.
Can you run into other people, other players on the game?
Yes, but the chances of that are incredibly rare because of the
bullshit.
size of what we're building.
Wow.
Where the fuck is this game? No Man's Sky is more like No Man's Lie.
If you had a great standing with that alien you just saw, would he just unlock this for you and let you in?
Well, normally what you would do is you would hack into this. That would be the
Hacking?
best
What
way.
bullshit.
But yes, you can have a really good standing with
What
the
the fuck, man?
NPCs, and they will just give you product
Got it.
recipes.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that freighter's being attacked in. What the fuck? He's taken off from just an area on the planet that never fucking happens. This is alien colonial marines level of misleading. There's walker sentinels just getting up. No, that never happens. What the fuck? Oh my god. What is this, a fucking portal? Is that a fucking portal? That's not in the game. What the fuck is this? What build is this? I want to play this build. The low-flying eels? Like sky monsters? That's what I thought was in the game. It's not! What the shit?
Objection!
Wow. Worst of all is what awaits players at the center of the galaxy. If you don't know, skip ahead like 2 minutes for the final verdict, okay? But this is so shockingly insulting, and it really puts the final nail in the coffin for me and proves my point that I have to talk about it. So we've been hyped up on this objective, this one goal in the game, this one little secret.
Over there, in the distance, is the center of the galaxy. That's where we're all trying to get to.
When I reach the center of your universe and cross the event horizon, the game just goes black, right? Like The Sopranos? Because that would be scientific and artistic.
I'm glad he would just be happy with that. Because we've said, like, there's something amazing when you get to the center, the center of the universe. And I love the idea of, it just fading to black.
Just a big middle finger comes up on the screen. I think as well.
And now, since everything cool has been removed, this was supposed to be the big payoff for the players who stuck with the game and did what it asked. And what does it amount to? Just about the most insulting letdown of all time. When you reach the center of the universe, there is nothing! This is footage from Rabid Retrospect Games. Thank you to him. Please go sub to his channel, because after seeing this, I wouldn't be able to do this. If you look there, there's the center of the galaxy. Instead of actually going to it and seeing what's there, the game decides instead to pull out. This is it. This is the end of the game. This is the center of the galaxy mystery. You never even actually get to go to the center of the galaxy. You just press the button to go to the center, and it pulls out, and it plays this, like it's the greatest fucking game you've ever fucking played. No, fuck this! And after seeing this, I will not even fucking bother! We were fucking lied to! That's all there is to it!
They shoved this shit out way too early when it wasn't fucking ready. And what we get is an average gathering and survival game that could have been so much more, that has bursts of really cool exploration, but ultimately is a huge exercise in frustration and broken promises. That's what No Man's Sky is. This. And do you get anything for doing it all over again? You think, well, maybe you have to go to the second or third galaxies. No, somebody's already tested it. Somebody's gone through 11 galaxies. TP Gaming, thank you for doing that. And you get nothing. No, thank you.
The game actually taunts you here, look! It makes you feel like an idiot.
Unbidden. From earlier, this is totality. This is conformity. I am elated, terrified, and broken. I have come so very far. The revelation tears me asunder. My role is complete. My program ended. Nothing is real. This existence is an imitation of life, a model made by jaded intellects enslaved to their actuality as I is enslaved to mine. It's like gobbledygook garbage!
I was conned, and what we have now is a far cry from what we were told. And it's especially insulting when you realize that they decided to charge full price for what they knew wasn't the real thing. $60. That was this game's perhaps largest mistake. I had the feeling that it was at some point Sean's original idea, that it was supposed to be indie price. 15 bucks, 20 bucks, just this amazing little piece of game that's massive, right? A price point that everybody would be more forgiving and understanding. But when greed sets in and demands full price, the game has to go up against other full price titles. And it comes up short every time. And so far, I've only really talked about the tedious and the core aspect of gameplay and what features were removed from the final product. But even if you ignore all those broken promises and the gross price gouging, you still have fundamental flaws in the design itself. The user interface, for one, is terrible. Terrible. It reminds me of Destiny, only 1,000 times worse. Simple things aren't included. Like, why the f can't I travel back easily to the places I've been before with like 1 or 2 clicks?
There's gotta be a search mode. But there's no search mode. By enter by name. No, not that. God damn it! This interface! Let's go down this path. No, that's not it. There should be a way to fucking travel to this system from right here if I have enough hyperdrive space. Instead of searching on a goddamn map that I can't fucking find any goddamn thing on!
And it will haunt you all game. And pressing or holding a button is just annoying as shit to do anything. Charging your systems requires pulling up several menus. There are no hotkeys at all, which is asinine in the middle of a space battle that you need to open up a bunch of menus and recharge your shields real quick while you're trying to fucking fly!
Ah! Critical damage!
We're gonna die!
We're not gonna die! I'm the best fighter pilot galaxy this...
You should recharge your shields!
How?
Right there!
I have to do it in battle? Fuck!
Shields are back up!
That was fucking stupid!
Holy shit.
Why does it take forever for dialogue boxes to come up? Let's get going, Grandpa, come on! And milestones that are supposed to make you feel good, but do nothing but this annoying letterbox thing that disrupts my entire exploration and gameplay flow more than anything else. Things are harder than what they need to be, especially for how often you'll do them.
See, here's another really shitty part of inventory management. You should be able to, if electron vapor is an ingredient for antimatter, just craft it within that slot. Let's say these other slots are full, but no, you need a separate empty slot to craft all the other things into, which makes this a nightmare.
It's the only thing that really drives you forward. Getting your inventory bigger. Especially with no base building or large inventory storage anywhere to be found. Even worse, upgrades share the same inventory space. It's as if they didn't once ask any gamer what frustrates them about these types of gathering games and trading and selling, and just went on in their own little box, just designing, ignoring any potential feedback, and making these mind-boggling poor decisions that really handicap an otherwise kind of really cool game and concept. I played for 12 hours once and only learned 35 words that was spread across 2 different races. I still had no idea what the fuck anyone was saying, and I stopped caring to find out more words at how slow they were being doled out.
Another knowledge stone!
God damn it!
You're fucking shitting me. I already know the word for Korvax. The game itself gives you the word for Korvax.
Well, this is an ancient ruin. They can't just fix it.
This is a broken
They can't
ass
update
ruin.
it. They can't update it. It's an artifact.
Perhaps if you worked jobs and gained influence with one faction and learned their language along the way quicker, that would be okay. But let's say it did have that, and you were off to do a lot more combat and for them. Well, then you'd run right smack dab into the horribly lackluster system in the game, the combat. The auto-aim is awful. Both the ground and space combat feel less than ideal. It's no wonder that combat wasn't a focus ever, because it's not very good. Pretty much any other space game on the market has superior control.
What's she shooting at?
How can you not?
I know. Flip the chart!
Here lies one from a distant star. Oh, what? You broke the game this time. Hashtag blame AJ. It was not me.
Fuck this game!
It was not me.
As if it wasn't bad enough that space combat is fucking garbage. The fucking game crashes.
That's insult to injury right there.
Fuck
You're
you!
fucking dead and I just broke your game.
And don't tell me, Joe, it's supposed to be a relaxing game. No, it's not, with all these frustrating things in it.
What? Chet,
Didn't I Harvest said I'm 100% certain. You know gold over here, Joe.
But you saw it too. You're like, I'm 100%.
You're seeing things.
You said I'm 100%.
Joe, when's the last time you had water?
Zero says this is going through. Look, it's back.
What? Don't you fucking go nowhere. Hey!
That's fucking bullshit. This is that little block. That's a small block. Lies and deceptions.
What?
It's fucking bullshit.
Fuck this game.
I saw it.
Recharge. Technology recharge. Recharge.
Son of a bitch, it did it to me again.
No fucking way.
It did.
Where is it?
It was right in front of that thing. So
Where is it?
it's gone. Okay, so that one's fake.
Fuck you. No, did you leave anything there?
No, I didn't.
I hate this. How are we supposed to fucking mine efficiently if we got real gold and fool's gold?
Fool's gold. Yeah.
What the fuck? This has that same problem, chat. That huge emerald deposit just disappeared. Why? And it fucking disappears. we use our scanner and there's absolutely nothing left. I mean, that's a rock.
It's just an exercise in frustration, especially with the numerous technical issues on PC and PS4. My frame rates would drop on PC, and I have a really good PC.
We got a hostile scan on us. They got valuable cargo. No, I don't. I literally don't have valuable cargo. I don't have anything valuable. Oh, whatever. Fuck you. Let's do this. Oh, and it looks like we're locked up here. Okay, I'm about to go into space combat. The first exciting thing happens, and I lock up.
And I had 7 extremely frustrating crashes on PS4.
Recharge.
It almost became a game in itself to predict the crashes.
If you've seen the Wing Commander movie, then you'll know what this ship is from. It needs a wing, a tail wing, but it's pretty much the spitting image. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore, guys. Is this the end of Angry Joe? Is No Man's Sky finally broken? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Angela, Angela.
Run! I think you should just give up on this. No! Just do it. You need to hide your weapons. Or I can do it for you. No, I'm kidding. Well, it's a good thing you're wearing a helmet at least.
It drove me fucking insane. I couldn't leave a system or to progress my game for hours.
Hours! 12 hours!
At the very least, the game's overall sound design is excellent. This is one thing I can say is a standout thing. Soundtrack is awesome. It enhances the experience. And if you play what's here in small bursts, and you play it purely for that exploration and relaxation element, and you don't mind the tedious repetition or those annoying elements, you can have moments. Not many moments, but some. Like the first few hours of the game that I described. And unfortunately, nothing in the game has ever been able to reach that little story at the beginning that I told. It's a damn shame, because this game has a solid foundation, but nothing else. It has been gutted. And maybe eventually over time, we'll see the promised features get added back in. But as it's out now, I have to review it in its current state. And in this release state, blemishes and all, the final verdict for No Man's Sky is quite possibly the most painful 5 out of 10 I've ever had to give. It's average. It does half of everything right. I can see that immense potential. And honestly, I'd love to see like the Mass Effect people hire these guys for all their exploration elements and then add in real story and real combat that we know and love. That would be a dream game for me. Bringing more purpose into this. But as it is right now, it's a glorified tech demo. The procedural generation thing with the planets is a crowning achievement. Going from to to from, it's awesome. It works for the most part. But more needed to be added on top of that cake. It's just a plain cake with blemishes on it. It needed to be polished and finalized and filled with more meaningful stuff. What No Man's Sky does at 5 out of 10 is perhaps more than any other 5 out of 10 that I've ever given. It really advances technology, putting pressure on other developers to take this example and build on it, really enhance on this type of new experience, this procedural generation. In the future, I hope we have far better and more interesting space games for it. And for that, I thank it. But it will likely take years of patches or a whole new sequel for it to reach its original promised premise. But I hope eventually it does, because that would be amazing. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.